How should I resume activity at home? Especially after open heart surgery, some people find that it takes up to 2 months to make an initial recovery so that they can walk around their home, climb stairs reasonably easily, do short walks outside, and help with small household jobs and cooking. This may be quicker, for example, after a type B dissection, which is medically managed, but it may also be longer depending on the nature and extent of your dissection, surgery, and any complications. What about exercise? Gentle exercise is an important factor in your initial recovery. This section covers some key aspects. Patients vary wildly in their initial physical capabilities, depending on the type and extent of their dissection or surgery, whether they experience complications and what medicines they are on. The longer you have spent in the hospital in ICU, the harder exercise will feel to start with. Try to work out with a physical therapist or consult with your PCP about a suitable exercise regime for you to adopt. Your doctor or surgeon will tell you about anything that you should specifically avoid. Some hospitals have specific rehabilitation teams that you may be able to access. You may feel shocked and frustrated at how little you can do initially after an aortic dissection. While your progress may seem very slow, in time you will recover many of the capabilities you have lost. Initially, even walking around the house or climbing stairs may be difficult. The first exercise you should take up is walking, starting with short distances at a slow pace. You can then gradually build up your distance and speed as your recovery progresses. It is also important to maintain the range of movement in your shoulders, arms, and legs, particularly following surgery. You should carefully continue any arm and leg exercises you were shown in the hospital for at least the first month after discharge. If you experience breathing problems, you should have been shown deep breathing exercises or been given a volumetric spirometer in the hospital. Ensure you keep these up, as it is important to get your full lung function back. When you feel ready, you can add in small jobs around the house, such as preparing meals and later slightly more strenuous exercise, such as light gardening. Always build up progressively in small steps. Avoid lifting or bending too much and ensure you get sufficient rest. Tiredness and breathlessness when you start exercising are a normal part of the rehabilitation process, as long as it is not distressing for you. A good way to know you are not overdoing things is to ensure that you can talk easily at the same time as exercising. If you notice yourself becoming easily tired, you are probably overdoing things, in which case, reduce the extent of your activities. You should also stop doing exercise before you get tired, especially in the early days and weeks after discharge. Always ensure that you rest between periods of exercise and try to get a good night's sleep. For more information about exercise, including what to do if you need to regain lost strength, refer to the exercise section under long-term recovery on page 47. Summary of Part A. You have experienced a serious medical emergency. Recovering from it will take time, patience, and support. There is a lot for you to learn and to do. Try not to feel overwhelmed by it all. Many patients have been here before you and have shared their knowledge in this guide to help you. Your job now is to manage yourself and your care the best that you can so that you make a good recovery. Start with what you have read in this Part A of the guide and move on to Part B when you feel completely ready to do so.